welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble, your astrologer and tarot card reader, with your readings for December the 16th through the 22nd. Thank you for joining me, guys, and tuning in. I really appreciate you. You will find all the links to all the other videos and my website and the skip timestamps below. Everything is below, so just check that out. I'm not going to bore you with all the details, just check the show more section out. Please help me out by subscribing if you haven't already, liking these videos and sharing them. I would really appreciate that. Now, let's go to the astrology report, shall we? Oh, wait. First, I have an announcement to make. Hi everyone, welcome to the astrology section of your reading. And here is what's going on in the celestial sky this week. So we start on Thursday. There's not much going on during the week, but Thursday, December the 19th, Mercury is square to Neptune. And this aspect can distort your thinking. It can confuse and complicate communication. So we have to be very thoughtful before we send out communications, because there's, that people can misconstrue what you say or what you write. So really be concise and succinct when you are writing any emails or messages, particularly in business, right? There is a lack of clarity, so seek advice for important business or legal matters that may come up for you. When dealing with family and friends, keep it light and breezy. You may get carried away with your imagination and insecurities that could result in drama or even scandal. Scandalous, darling. You are easily, I'm going to keep it in the way with this aspect. We are easily persuaded to part with our money and possessions during this transit, and susceptible to believing conspiracy theories or radical religious views kind of thing. The best way to channel this energy is through music, art, creative writing, poetry, any kind of anything that will get your creative juices flowing, the visual arts, video, photographs, whatever it is for you. And avoid any addictive negative behaviors, such as, or substances, such as overeating, shopping, alcohol, drugs, gambling, too much screen time or video games, anything that's going to distract you or take you away from your responsibilities. Now, on Friday, December the 20th, Venus moves into Aquarius. Now, Venus in Aquarius is about the collective. It's about groups, associations, your tribe, being with like-minded people. It's the love of your community. It's a really good time if you're single to kind of go out with your friends, because they could introduce you to someone. If you go to a group or, an association, it's good to attend those social events, because you could meet someone. This is definitely the celestial and astrological energy in which to do that. Because, when Venus is in Aquarius, we're more interested in, harmony and balance and rapport with someone. We can kind of fall for our friends. The line between friendship and kind of romance kind of thins a little, because we are so attracted to the intellect and someone's character rather than the outside or what we normally go for. So we're looking for friendship within a romantic relationship is what's going on. We are turned on more by someone's intellect and sense of humor than, how they look or how they dress. Venus in Aquarius, your other half or someone may seem more detached, only because in Aquarius, Venus processes love and affection intellectually. So there's a kind of almost a disconnect there. or it feels that way or seems that way. Aquarians are more mind-centered as opposed to heart-centered. So they process their feelings and love intellectually. Now, on Saturday, the 21st, the sun moves into Capricorn, guys. Now, darling, the sun in Capricorn, ambition, responsibility, ambition, ambition. Capricorn is an earth sign, and therefore, they want to be on top of the world. They work hard, and everything has a purpose. The sun in Capricorn is responsibility. It's about honesty. They're Saturnian in nature. This transit is about tradition and structure, rules and regulations, setting long-term goals. Capricorn will, listen, we can get great satisfaction during this time of working towards a long-term goal. So it's really good to put some in place right now, because we'll have that inspiration to do that. Now, on the other hand, Capricorn is represented by the devil and can use people and situations and places to get to accomplish their aspirations and their goals. So we, and that we'll be feeling that too. So we have to be careful of our intentions. It's really important to be ethical and have integrity during this time. We may get really tied to this 3D material realm and attaining status. And so people can become a means to an end. So we need to be careful of that. We need to be cautious, and we need to be, maybe we can help each other. Maybe it can be a two-way street. You're going to help me do this, and then I'll help you do this. It's got to be, it's about giving and taking, not just taking. So it's just something to be conscious about. Now, on Sunday, December the 22nd, Venus is square to Uranus. Now, this challenges the stability of our relationships, any kind of existing relationships. If it's solid ground, you'll weather the storm as usual, but you may have some ups and downs. There may be that urge to kind of break free, and one or the other may ask for space, which could kind of result in, a rift between the two of you. If you're single, you may choose an unconventional partner, someone whom you wouldn't normally be attracted to or even consider. If you're in a relationship, be adventurous and spontaneous, opting for a more different and novel entertainment. Surprise your partner, with fresh, exciting activities to keep them interested and engaged. New relationships are fun and exciting, but may not last long under this influence. So be aware of that. Just enjoy it for the moment and for what it is. Don't attach any expectations on new relationships. Be aware also of the desire to make an impulsive purchase. Do not, resist the urge to. I'm still recovering from an impulsive purchase I made many years ago. I still haven't completely recovered. Anyway, let's go to your tarot card reading, shall we? Hello, Taurus, and welcome to the tarot card section of your reading for December the 16th through the 22nd. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Taurus for this coming week? Oh, three cards for Taurus, please. 3 cards for Taurus. Gosh. Okay, no, there's 2. And now one more card for Taurus. One more card for Taurus. There it is. Okay, so we are going to use clarifying cards now. These are clarifying cards for Taurus. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can we give Taurus for this coming week through these clarifying cards? Please clarify there it is. And please clarify too many fell out there. I'm using the Good Tarot because there's so many challenging aspects this week. I figured we'd use a little positivity here. Okay, too many keep falling out. Okay. Taurus. These are clarifying cards for Taurus. Please clarify. There it is. Lovely. Please clarify. Please clarify. Oops, a daisy. Hold on. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay. All right, let's take a look at your cards, Taurus. The first card out for you is the Tower, clarified by the Four of Swords. And then you have the Page of Fire, clarified by the Five of Swords. Then you have the Five of Water, clarified by the Page of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. Taurus. Okay, the first card out for you is, oh, let me pull that down, is the Tower. Nobody likes the Tower. The Tower coming down is distressing. It's a change. There's a situation change. This can be the loss of a job. It can be the loss of an apartment, a house, some kind of, it can be a small thing too, but something has been removed. A situation that has served you well may not be there anymore. So it's very, the thing about the Tower, right, because the Tower is Uranus, right? It's that sudden happening, it's lightning, it's thunder. I want to sing that song. It's thunder and lightning and very, very frightening me, Galileo. Oh my God, I can't help myself. Okay, so it doesn't feel great, right? The Tower is 16, and that's 1 and 6 is 7. 7 is an introspective number. You know, meditation, quietening the mind will get you through this. It's really important. It's any change. This is change. And Taurus do not like change. I mean, hardly any of us we don't like change as human beings. But Taurus particularly does not like change. So this is difficult for you. This is a time where you are being asked, oh, spirits here, my nose is itchy. You are being asked to really take care of yourself during this time. It is about getting enough rest, because the Four of Swords is exhaustion. You know, it's so funny. He's lying down there and he is exhausted from all the battles he's waged. And that can be, you know, intellectual, you know, being in the mind, constantly thinking, going down the rabbit hole. It's, you know, mental exhaustion causes physical exhaustion. So this is a simple message to get enough sleep, really be the strong as you can, drink enough, get hydrated enough, you know, eat healthy, exercise, and sleep. Be well rested. You have to have stamina because, you know, changes can be much bigger than what they are when you're exhausted, because it's like you just can't respond and you can't react to it and you can't take action when you're exhausted, right? So the next card in, I want to put my glasses on because I haven't used these cards in a while, and this is a very interesting image. Okay, so the Page of Wands, this image is really, I thought there was kind of a monkey on the side, but it's not. Might be translucent in this because of my green screen, but she is like a Japanese maiden, and she's got a fan, and there are butterflies around her, and there's, all the celestial skies up there. This is passion. This is this is change. This is an opportunity that's coming up for you. And also, the pages are indications that you are ready to move on to the next phase of your life. So the Tower has come in. Something is completely changing. This is passion. You need to get rest. Something wonderful is coming in, because when the Tower comes in, usually it paves the way when it comes down to build something new. This can be a brilliant idea, the Page of Fire, because you can get a brilliant idea. And it's probably something that you've been playing around with in your head for a while. And when this comes in, it's saying now is the time to take the action on it, even if it's just doing kind of research or something, but it's time to get on it. So this has come down, and that might be the impetus for you to, take the action to realize your dreams, right? Now, you have the Five of Swords. And check here. Right. This is why I'm feeling this energy, of course, too. So Mercury is square to Neptune on Thursday. We're feeling it. It's moving into that square right now. So you can have distorted thoughts, and if you've got insecurities, you can imagine that people are out for you to get you, and they're evil, and you can have this whole kind of movie playing in your mind, if you will, and there's a tendency to get into arguments. It's really important not to argue about anything you can't win. It's very difficult to convince someone to believe something else. It's really, it's important not to try. I'm saying that and I'm laughing at myself because I've been doing that this week, and I'm really already feeling that energy. I need to chill on social media. Anyway, this is the Five of Swords is about someone who gets in an argument. He's like a dog with a bone, and he will not let go until he wins. And he wins at any cost. And usually, even if he can't win, he can't win. No one's a winner in this energy, because he'll win by resorting to a personal insult or something, or somebody can, that happens all the time. You're stupid, or you don't know what you're talking about. You don't even have to kind of insult them overtly. You can just be condescending and patronize them and be sarcastic. And so this is that kind of energy. So resist the urge to engage on any kind of level on social media, or even with your lover, even if you're feeling really kind of that you want to prove that you're right. You know what I always say with this? It's like, just, back out and just allow them to be wrong. Just allow them to be wrong. Don't engage. This is a very difficult energy going on. Now, the next card is the Five of Water, and this is crying over spilt milk. You are in your head and emotionally bereft, thinking about something that hasn't worked out or something that's gone, like the Tower, right? So you might have the urge to kind of hold on to whatever you've lost. When the 5 of water comes in, you are being asked to focus on what you have. The antidote to this feeling is, this is disappointment, it's regret. It's like you just want to focus on what you have. It'll change the energy for it. And you've got clarifying, listen, so you're crying over something that's gone and you can't have it, and it's not going to, it's pointless is what I'm saying. It's pointless to cry over something you can't have. It's like, move on, let it go. And you have the 6 of Pentacles clarifying it. So if you're in desperate need of help, help is on the way. But if you're in a position to be able to help people, then do that. Be of service. Help someone out who's less fortunate than you. It doesn't have to be giving them money. It can be buying them a meal or getting them a cup of coffee, hanging out with them for a bit. Maybe that's what somebody needs. They're lonely. Knock on your neighbor's door, the old lady or something, or old man, ask them if they need shopping, whatever it is. Smile at someone walking down the street. That's service too. And when you are doing that, it takes you out of yourself and stops you being, centered on yourself. It's like, look for other ways to get yourself out of this, feeling of, this turmoil, this inner turmoil that you have. And you have the Page of Cups. And this is, so that's 2 page. Do you have 2 pages? Yeah, you have 2 pages. This is definitely an indication that you need to move on. You need to move on. You're ready to move on to the next phase of your life, but you can't move on if you're holding on to things. So you need to let go of the need to be right. You need to let go of that. Let the other people be wrong. That's you being right. Allow them to be wrong. You don't need to tell them they're wrong. Just, say, oh, darling, love you, mean it, but you're wrong. You don't have to say that. And then focus on service, the love of community. This is Venus, this is Venus in the community. It's like being of service, right? Humanitarianism. Take the focus off yourself. Go feed the homeless, whatever it is, volunteer at a shelter, something. Something to take your mind off what's going on, because there is change, but this change will be for the better if you can let go of the feelings around it, and just kind of move on, because when the Tower comes in, it's always for the best. Take that action, but remember, don't engage in conflict. It's important. Taurus, thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, share, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. And I love you all, and I'll see you next week.